Hello, everybody, and welcome to my Halloween show 2020. The poems that you're going to hear in today's show are Full Moon, Halloween, Our Spirit, Dead Like Me, The Shadow, Trick or Treat, and The Time of Magic. And now the first poem is Full Moon. The full moon, high in the sky, shines down her light through barren boughs onto the old slate roof to me. She reminds me throughout the darkness of life, there is always light. All I need to do is look up. Next poem, Halloween. A holy day, forgotten in myths past and folklore. The day where cycles complete and begin again. The day where the beginning meets the end and the end meets the beginning. Cool autumn night, magic in the air. Marvel at the unseen wonders. The unknown mystery, the future that begins today, continues. All Hallows Eve, All Souls Eve, the Day of the Dead, where the beginning meets the end, and the end meets the beginning. Life's magic is in the air. The mystery is around. The wind whispers its secrets of the future's time, of that place, of that beingness, of that unknown, of that great unknown. The wind whispers its secrets and the magic that's round. One day, one night a year, we come to know life's continuity, where the living and dead meet and talk of the mystery. The great mystery, the great unknown, metaphor of the night sky. The backdrop of darkness, the starlight within, tells us its secrets. Metaphors of life and death, light and darkness. We are as the stars to the darkness of matter, but also the beauty there, the cool wind through your hair, the light that shines. Where you're not lonely, the connection between life and death becomes. The day where life and death meet, the question is asked, who is sleeping? Who is awake? The mystery becomes, we float on perception sea to wonder of the great mystery, the great purpose, the great protections in perception sees, understanding, the great mystery, a part of life. Life on All Hallows Eve, the Day of the Dead, the Day of the Living meet, completing a cycle offering healing and remembrance. Hope you guys like that poem. Well, all these poems I wrote a while ago, and it's been a while since I reread them. The next poem is entitled Our Spirit. As I drive through the lonely city, I see those walking on their path. They don't see me because of their limited sight. That sight that shines within is the beacon that shines through the darkness, that moves one forward. I see our spirit that gives us flight, taking us on our journey of becoming, of creating chiefs of pulp culture. Watch communication devices and not going beyond that. They see not our spirit. Our spirit cries out to those who are. The next poem, I wrote this about a sci-fi series. I really love this series, and they also made a movie of it afterwards. Some of you may know it. The title of the poem is Dead Like Me. To be among the living at one moment, and the next to be among the dead, at such a young age, where life's in the beginning of adventure, of lessons, and the ecstasy of the life force. But then, among the dead, side by side with the living, unable to cross over, living a new life, bound to the earth until lessons of life and death are learned and new wisdom gained. To have a toilet seat from space, determine your fate in the prime of your life, in a choice not made by you. All of life's possibilities cut short by the one act. All your dreams fade in the dust of the earth. Looking to understand life and death in your bardo, becoming a reaper and experiencing life in a new way. In death, she found new life, a new job, and new friends. Seeing life on the flip side brings a new understanding. Two roads converse in an experience where life and death meet, in the yin and the yang, to understand the science of creation. She learns her life lessons in the form of death, seeing both sides of the coin, and discover her true destiny to ascend as the ancients of old. Hope you like that poem. The next poem is entitled The Shadow. A haze, a fog covers the moon's light. High above treetops, metaphors of this life. The light of source, the light of life, the light of the God force enters our reality. In this light, I lose myself and turn my back to see that self. As a light being, why do this? But to see the shadow. Two-dimensional shadow among trees, looking on hilltops, the search for it. The shadow, the light, the gentle wind blows through oak leaves still on the trees. Is shadow separate, or is it connected? As above, so below. Shadow. What is it? And in my latest poetic philosophy, I talk a little bit about that shadow. It's poetic philosophy number 4, Icarus Reborn. It's on YouTube if you want to check it out. The next poem, Trick or Treat. The monsters of the day go out, who think the tricks are treat, traveling with lighted pumpkins, wearing their human costumes, eyes turned into their skulls, looking at their own light, at one with the shadows of night. They once knew love. Holding the pain close, they seek the heavenly rain, traveling with lighted pumpkins in their human costumes. The lost souls come to know love when their light recycled as autumn leaves to spring's bud. That's a little bit different about Trick or Treat, and I do believe that is based upon the history and the myth and folklore of trick-or-treating. Anyways, the last poem is entitled The Time of Magic. The time of magic, creativity's born, leprechauns gold, the elf's garden, dragons fly above beauty's cove, unicorns run free among magic trees, The moment of dove knows inspiration's love. The story plays now on the mind's stage. Creativity is born in this time of magic. So I hope you enjoyed this short little Halloween poetic show. Thank you for listening. Listen to it again and go deeper into the poems, particularly on All Hallows Eve. Talk to you later. Stay creative in the magic of life. Thank you.
Medicine, law, business, engineering, these are noble pursuits and necessary to sustain life. But poetry, beauty, romance, love, these are what we stay alive for.